Well, there are four. And what I'm saying is on everything that you think, you've got to start examining your thinking and your values and your beliefs. And number one is what I'm telling myself a true fact. Number two, to pass the litmus test, does it serve your best interest? Number three, does it advance and protect your health? By thinking I could do everything for everybody. And so I'm working real hard on learning how to say no. And then four, does it get you what you want? Does it get you what you want? And Carmen, you can go back and think about the things that you're saying to yourself. I was special, I was smart. Now I don't feel like I really have a lot to offer. Whoop, stop, I don't feel like I have a lot to offer. Is that a true fact? Did you get dumb at the board that day? No. Is it in your best interest? No. Does it protect and prolong your life? It's wasting your life. You're burning daylight.
Right.
And does it get you what you want? Absolutely not. You fail on all 4 points.
I mean, having depression or anxiety or whatever, to me, should have no more stigma than having a knee injury or a kidney infection or diabetes. But there is a stigma attached to it. And I've tried to talk about this in a way where it's okay to talk about it and not be ashamed of it. It's okay. If you've got anxiety, you got PTSD, whatever, it's okay. Let's talk about it. Let's get help for it, get it behind you and move on. I mean, it's not something that you should be ashamed of. Put somebody in a chemical straitjacket because their life's falling apart. What the hell's that going to do? That's just putting goggles on them where they can't see it. I would much rather get them to behave their way to success. A lot of people that are depressed are just realistically reacting to a crummy circumstance in their life. It's not necessarily a mental illness. It's just a realistic reaction to a bad spot in their life. I think the more people you can get into the profession, so long as there's a degree of competency, is better. But, I think it's always been prevalent. I just think people didn't talk about it very much.
Insight. I want everybody to look at this. The ability to see and understand why you do the things you do. The ability to see oneself without distortion. Insight is the number one key to change because you cannot change what you do not acknowledge.
You've got to find out who you are. I mean, when you hear Dr. Phil, you may love me, you may hate me, you may think I'm a barbarian or the second coming of common sense, but you won't confuse me with anybody else, right?
Until you realize there's only one person in this life that you control. Others you can inspire, others you can coach, others you can coax, but the only one you control is you.
I'm really proud to have a good platform because you get an opportunity to talk to a lot of people. And my strategy is to just deliver common sense, usable information every day to people's homes for free.
What I mean is that you in your mind stand tall in your life. You in your mind make a difference. You in your mind do things that impact other people.
I think it's at the core, and I think it's one of the most misunderstood concepts in two ways. It's misunderstood because people think it's this wave that washes over you, and it's not, it's a choice. You choose to forgive. And secondly, it doesn't mean that you forget, and it doesn't mean that you say what they did was okay.
You're doing that's working. Go through and say, the things I'm doing in my life really that get me my currency are these. Because the second part of this 3 parts, I said, first part was, what are you doing that works? Second part is, what do you need to stop doing that's getting in the way of what you want? There is a third question. It is, what do I need to start doing that will empower me to move forward, that will get me going, that will get me moving?